Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick story on Diddy 50 Cent in Netflix. Diddy currently, well, 50 Cent did a documentary on Diddy that is currently airing on Netflix, and it's a four-part series. I'm at the third part, the very beginning of the third part. And to be very, very honest with you, I know I'm always fair over here. The docu-series, in terms of maybe if I would say slander or just being biased and unfair. The docu series is pretty fair to from what I see and even flowed. Okay, it is not anything thus far, and like I said, I'm on episode number 3. It's not anything thus far that I haven't already heard about Diddy. So and I get it. It is very damaging, especially if you're Diddy, to see all of this put together in one context. Because when you maybe hear a piece here, a piece there, a piece there, it doesn't seem as damaging as to when you have all these pieces maybe put together in this 4-part series. But I do plan to recap this series, but I just want to watch it and intake it for myself first. But this story is about Diddy being very upset about the docuseries. Matter of fact, him and his team sent Netflix a cease and desist and saying that they obtained illegal footage to use in said docuseries, especially the footage of him, that was filmed up the days preceding him being arrested, right? And so now people are saying that, first of all, Netflix said they didn't obtain anything illegally. But on top of that, people are saying that the videographer that was filming Diddy prior to him getting arrested never got paid. So all is fair. And he sold it to Netflix, and it is what it is. Now, let me share a screen so we can get more into this story. There we go. So Diddy's rage caught on camera. Disgraced sex beast scolds his legal team about losing days before the arrest and never before seen footage, right? So he didn't like that footage was showed. But what I want to do is go back to current time now, where he talks about, they got this footage illegally. So they're saying cheat Diddy's massive mishap, jail sex beef never paid the videographer who filmed behind the scenes moments prior to his arrest before Netflix obtained the footage. In the wake of the Netflix documentary, Sean Combs, The Reckoning, being released, a new report has emerged alleging how the streamer obtained footage of Sean Diddy Combs, RadarOnline.com can reveal. According to Rob, Substack, Cheat Combs was allegedly notorious for never paying videographers or having signed contracts. No one dare release anything without Combs' approval. Shutter claims he had experience working with Combs as he was around him back in the day. I was shocked at how sloppy he was when it came to paperwork. He always had photographers and video crews trailing him everywhere, all the time. But because he was cheap, he refused to do formal contracts, Shutter claimed in his report. He went on to allege the disgraced music mogul expected loyalty and silence. And at the time, he was so powerful, no one dared release anything without his approval, he added. How did Netflix get footage of Combs? Once Combs headed to the Slammer, Shutter alleged footage of the entertainer got released to Netflix due to someone offering the cameraman money for it. The Bad Boy Records founder attorneys have called the documentary a shameful hit piece that was built on stolen footage, which includes private recordings from days before his arrest and a phone call with his lawyers. However, he begs to differ with their stance. Netflix is a multi-billion-dollar corporation. They don't air a single still photo without teams of lawyers clearing every frame and every copyright. The director insists they obtained it legally, and my industry sources back that up, his lawyer confessed. Although he notes it may seem unfair, Shutter remained doubtful it is illegal and insisted he was not surprised. This is what happens when you run an empire without contracts. And then the empire collapses, he added. In the official legal statement from following a teaser for the documentary, Combs blasted Curtis 50 Cent Jackson for being involved in the film, branding him a longtime adversary with a personal vendetta who has spent too much time slandering Mr. Combs. Today's GMA teaser confirms that Netflix relied on stolen footage that was never authorized for release. The statement alleged in regard to never before seen footage aired on Good Morning America. As Netflix and CEO Ted Sarandos know, Mr. Combs has been amassing footage since he was 19 to tell his own story in his own way. The statement continued. It is fundamentally unfair and illegal for Netflix to misappropriate that work. In the clip played on GMA, Combs was seen telling his legal team, "We're losing. We have to find someone that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business," he elaborated. And in terms of that particular scene, I gotta be honest with you. My opinion here on that is that sometimes you gotta get in your lawyers behind. When they brought him to New York, they should have never even had to get the hotel. They should have brought him straight to the police station to turn himself in. And that would have helped them when they wanted to not give him all of those, denying of the bonds and all of that, because he was going to be a flight risk. They could afford. How is he a flight risk when we brought him to you? But anyway, I am a firm believer of things happen for you and not to you, and things happen for a reason. I do believe, and this is just my belief, and y'all know I've been fair about this whole case the whole time. I do believe that it probably would have been the detriment of him if he did or was free while he was going back and forth to trial, right? Because he said out of his own mouth he was sober for the first time in 25 years. I don't know how sober he would have been if he was out on bond, especially because they found stuff in his hotel room when they arrested him. Now, let's just check out this 50 Cent interview.
Of Sean Diddy Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September.
You want to put the stuff in my fanny pack, King?
The exclusive video obtained by Netflix shows Combs debating with his lawyers about strategy.
Listen to me. I'm going to get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there, y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
The footage is part of a new, highly anticipated docuseries by director Alex Stapleton and rapper and executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, titled Sean Combs: The Reckoning. Was there anything that surprised you when you were watching?
I think it was surprising that he actually filmed it.
It was very interesting to watch a man who's known for his brand presence. You know, he has a really amazing knack for marketing and all of that, and how he was sort of taking that into account in how he was coming off to the public.
The exclusive video also shows Combs in Harlem greeting fans.
I'll accept it. I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got it. I've been out in the streets amongst the people. Yeah, I gotta take a bag. Like the amount of people that actually I'm coming in contact with, like that's what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Oh. It's like 150 hugs.
You're a public person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
Went away.
Got in
the car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. That was, it show you his character.
was that the reason for including it?
Yeah. I mean, and what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
How do you respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right, for 20 years, right, is me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a tester, like maybe you'll come play with me type of thing, right? And it's not personal.
I think it's important to also let people know that the show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. We weren't trying to just get the highlights, the salacious details, you know, that the real goal was to storytell. And not everyone needed to have an allegation to be a part of this project.
The 4-part series also features 2 jurors from Combs' trial who are speaking for the first time about how they reached their mixed verdict, finding Combs guilty of 2 prostitution offenses, but clear of racketeering and sex trafficking charges, both sharing their thoughts on the relationship between Combs and singer Cassie. Juror 75 describing them as 2 people in love, and Juror 160 saying in part, domestic violence wasn't one of the charges. Cassie, is she a victim in all this?
I believe Cassie's a victim in all this because she came in as she's like 18, like 19 years old in the very beginning. After a while, over time, you condition for it.
The goal of what the film is trying to do is to let the audience kind of come in to ask questions like, were their decisions colored by certain things, and who got the benefit of the doubt, in that courtroom?
Do you think that hip hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Not all. Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time. Because you'll see people saying that. I mean, he may feel a different way about pieces and bits of it, but he knows the truth. I think he'll see the truth in it.
Wow, that was some finish right there. Thank you, Robin, for that. Sean Combs, The Wrecking, will be streaming worldwide on Netflix tomorrow.
Yeah, let me know if you're watching it.
Netflix.
Like I said, I'm up to episode 3. It's a lot. It's a lot to digest, right? And a lot to talk about. But this video is more on, do you believe Netflix got that footage legally or illegally? I'm leaning towards they got it legally. They would be foolish. A big platform like Netflix doesn't mean that they wasn't foolish, but they would be foolish to have gotten this footage illegally. And I want to say now on Netflix, I can go to my Netflix. I want to say that documentary is like #1 in streaming right now on Netflix. I'm gonna pull up my Netflix here. Let me see. I'm hoping that if I pull this up, let's see. Oh yeah. Let me share screen. Netflix. Share. Yeah, see there, Sean Combs, The Reckoning is #1. Like I said, I'm 31 minutes in the 3rd episode of 55 minutes, right? So yeah, it's #1 right now. So Netflix is killing it. They're not going to take that down. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Y'all know the routine. Hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Let me know, do you think they got this footage legally or illegally? From everything we know and heard about Sean Combs, I wouldn't be shocked that the videographer was not paid and that the videographer is like, I need money. So Netflix offered them a certain amount of money. Whatever that money was, they took it. Let me know your thoughts. See you on the next video.